The current drivers of the market is a more hawkish Fed. This is because of higher inflation, which is sky high, and then we have the improved labor markets, which came on Friday. The next thing is Omicron. Well, still starts to spread. And then we have this week, we have CPI out of Norway, out of America, out of France. We also have Powell coming out and speak on Tuesday evening. Friday had a lot of interesting nuggets, so it's a lot to look forward to. So how does this interest rates potential affect the market? It leads to dollar strength. Well, on Friday, when I was on Trader Nick's live, wasn't Aussie falling even more now?
It is.
So, oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling right there. It's all look on your face.
It was rising and then it fell later. Well, that is only a buying opportunity. As I mentioned, any fall in a dollar price is only going to be looked at, well, let's see if it can go higher now. So going into this week, I've also said that if you also looked at that live, you saw that I posted a sell on Aussie dollar. So we're still in profit on that one. And then this week, I'm looking for 72 and 72.30 and then going lower. And then you're asking me the reason why, lower low and lower high. So I think that's a good small trend there. For Euro, we are basically in a trend. So with the dollar strength coming in, but also we saw that CPI last week on Euro was actually pretty great. That led to some kind of rise in Euro last week. So coming up to 1300, 1380. I also hope that we can come all the way up to 1500 before falling. So I'm going to pick up both of them. Probably going to sell the open in a couple of hours. The next one that I really look forward to is New Zealand dollar. Again, dollar strength coming into New Zealand 76.90 or 68.14 are both levels that I'm really looking forward to that we can probably sell off next week. What's the target, you might ask? Targets are much lower. So if we can get down on at 110 on Euro, if you can get down to 70 on Aussie, and on New Zealand, I really hope that we can go down to 67 level at least for this week. I jumped over pound, didn't I? Yes, I jumped over pound. There's a lot of things happening on this chart because nothing is going to make me sell this one this week. So if you're thinking, well, let me sell it, you are not even close to anything here. So it just happened, I literally couldn't find the box here. So if you're looking into next week, you can look into this kind of situation. I don't know how far high we're gonna go, but maybe 35.5 is gonna be your entry level. But by all means, I'm looking for this one to fall, and so far it hasn't. The next thing is yen. Yen has been pumping a lot of money, or going to pump a lot of money into the Japanese economy. That's gonna make yen weak. That is why this is the reason why pound yen has been rising so much lately. Well, the question is it going to fall? It currently is, as we all can see. There is no doubt about this one being bullish. I'm hoping for this one to fall, but coming in here next week, maybe 150, 650 is a level that can be broken, but that needs to be done happening first, and then I can look into maybe selling it next week. So this one is an X from me. I'm not really going to bother. And stop loss would probably be at the previous high, but I can't do anything until it's bearish. USD CAD, I bought this one last week. There is a big X, as you can see above my head, and there's a reason for it. It came all the way down. What did it make? A double bottom. Can I buy a double bottom? No. That is just one. That's like the third rule that I have, and it's not the fifth one. So I have 5 rules that I need to go through. So really, so far, not really bothered. Yen pairs, I really want to sell these ones. So these ones really haven't been performing as I hoped for this year. But still, if we can go a break below 82.60, maybe it happens tomorrow, maybe it doesn't. But I'll really want them to break lower so we can start selling CAD yen, Euro yen. All of them are bullish. So if you're thinking, well, I want to buy this thing, this looks great to buy. Well, there's plenty of opportunity. There's plenty of support and resistance for you to act upon if you feel like that would be the best. But I am not looking forward at one for next week. And some point is going to move. Some point it's going to move. So for Aussie and New Zealand yen, I think you saw I marked this area of 78.80. This level here below these lows is a massive resistance that I really see would come in to be a very important level to look to sell. Okay. Currently, we haven't really made a bearish trend, but if we come up to this level around 78.80, that would be a great level because that is technically lower high, the first one and the aggressive one. So right now, it depends. What will the market do? What is it going to do? Is it going to make a new lower low? That would be great. Or if it comes back up again here, I'm ready for both of them. Really, really ready. Gold. I made this trade plan as I was actually talking to Nick on Friday, and I hope you understand it's very easy. New high, pull back, coming down to 17.95, and then we should go higher. Now, how high are we going to go? At least we have to go back up to 1800s or 1825 to 30. That is the previous high. Now, the other thing in this market is that we are being pushed down by the 10-year T-note, which is absolutely smashing it. As long as this one is rising, that would also take away gold buyers and send gold lower. So everything is interchanged in the market. S&P hasn't really come down as far as I wanted it to be, but it's still on a fall. And the Nasdaq, I'm also in deep here, so I really hope that this one can turn around this week. If it doesn't, I'm not bothered to take any. I'm not afraid of taking a stop loss here, and I want this one to go higher. So gold, silver, probably another one that we need to look into. Silver there, bullish or bearish? That is bearish. And as well, price action there, and 22.5 or 22.60 is probably a major resistance level you need to break before we can start buying it. If you have buys here, I wouldn't really be bothered. Nat gas is in a range, wouldn't bother. US oil has been mentioned a couple of times in my lives, and I've said if it comes down to 77.85-ish area, that would probably be one of the better prices to be buying. And if I take away all my previous drawings and you just add a new one, that would be around these levels here. And it can also come down to 77, sorry, and then go higher. So it depends how you want to play this one, but that is at least what I would have done. Whatever I'm talking about today is not financial advice whatsoever. Bitcoin is needing a higher high and then a pullback. So really just waiting for this one to reverse, and technically it's still bearish. So basically just wait for it. It will come along in the end. I think that is what I need to talk about today. So hopefully for next week you are ready now. I'm gonna open trades on Aussie, on New Zealand, and on Euro when market opens, and we shall see if I will be right.